A city known for its incredible skyline, its nightlife and beaches, today centered around this venue, Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. Today, half of the AFC East ready to square off. It's the New England Patriots and the Miami Dolphins. On one sideline, the head coach of the Patriots. His guys enjoyed a win at home to begin the season, now facing their first road test here. Across the field, that's head coach Mike McDaniel of the Dolphins. His guys also able to start the season with a win, so somebody's going to leave here with a 2-0 record after this one. I'm Kate Scott here with Brock Heward. Everybody just about set. And we're underway at Hard Rock. Washington now to return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. So the Dolphins offense headed out for their opening drive. I know you love this guy, Brock, a fellow lefty like you, now in his 6th season, Tua Tagovailoa.
I've heard from many of Tua's peers in the league that there's just not a more accurate guy. If you wanted to just do an accuracy test in the NFL, Tua's going to hit that target as much as anybody in the league. Avoiding injury and being available is really the only question mark now in Tua's career. This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Everyone's prepped. It's second down now.
Ready.
Here's Tagovailoa. He's going to get this one out quickly to Hill. This gets forward to around the 29. Marcus Epps making the play. 5 men in the secondary for the Pats. Third down.
Makes it 3rd and 7.
Tua now from the gun. He puts some air under this one. Deep right. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Well, that took some force right there. That took some serious defensive effort to force the incompletion. You're not going to see a lot of guys ever let go of a football when they got a first down right in their midst. But that force, that contact, separated man from ball.
Fields this at the 19. And he's brought down before the return gets far. So out come the Patriots, ready for their first possession. They'll be led out by last year's 3rd overall pick. He started 12 games last year as a rookie. That's Drake May.
It really took no time at all for May to prove, well, he's a franchise quarterback and worthy of that top 5 pick. Got his first start in early October, and all he did was throw for over 2,200 yards and 15 touchdowns. Don't forget about those 400 yards on the ground. He's an athlete, too.
3 yards on the first down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 27-yard line.
On the gun, it's May. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
That pitch and catch won't show up as a big play on the stat sheet. It gives his own defense a little time to rest. It gives an offensive coordinator a new set of downs to work with.
That's taken in by Henry. And they'll stand him up and
Well, if they were concerned about losing yards, running it on first down, it just happened anyway. Not many passes end in a loss. Hopefully they got a little more aggressive strategy coming here on second down.
May now from the gun. He's throwing deep to the left side. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. Here's May again. He finds Diggs right side. And he's going to be blocked down at the 42. Patriots punt team coming out to the former sixth-rounder Bryce Behringer to do the honors. Takes out a one-stop. And he gets his offense in better field position here to start. Up close to the 30. So Miami headed out for its second drive of the game. And this is an interesting game for both they and their rivals across from them, Brock, getting a key division matchup so early in this season.
All right, come on.
First down, here's Tua. That's caught, Devon Achane. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Second and 1. Short pass brought in. No one around. He's got space. How about a big hitter? 34 yards there and a new set of downs. All right, all set up now. First and 10.
That's good for a Miami Dolphin.
Running with A.J. out of the gun. And he maneuvers through the middle for a gain of 4. Now we'll take a moment to check out his numbers on the ground from a week ago.
A gain of 4. It's now second and 6.
In it to win it.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's second and 6. They'll stick with A-Chain. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's the type of call that offensively, man, it just builds so much confidence. I don't even think they were looking to get the first down. Just get to a manageable third down, but instead they move the chains, and that is one disheartening look on that defense.
And they're going to be set up with first and goal as this goes out of bounds, Brock, at the 3-yard line.
That's another Dolphins first down.
Achan. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on first and goal.
I'm going to guess at some point, whether it's in the huddle or over there on the bench on the sidelines after this drive, QB is going to go apologize to that running back. He just ran him into one heck of a negative play.
First carry here for the rookie out of Oklahoma State. And the defense wins this rep. That's stopped at the line, and now they've got third and goal.
That result right there probably takes the run out of the picture on third and goal. But maybe it doesn't. Maybe this offense is looking at this at 4-down territory. This is where the fascinating mind games go.
On third and goal, it's Tagovailoa. And the Patriots get home. They dropped him. Good pressure from the defense there has them trending in the wrong direction.
I know we talk about rhythm a lot when it comes to music, but it's the same thing with a quarterback and his protection. This QB was in rhythm, but they knocked the notes out of him on that one.
Fourth down, and on comes Jason Sanders for the Dolphins field goal. High percentage look for him here from the left hash. Sanders sends it through, and that will get them on the board.
Well, I know once that drive stalls out, that's where it really pays to have that reliable kicker on the sideline ready to bail you out. And he knocks that one right through to give him the lead.
To return this, Marcus Jones. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. New England bringing the offense to the line. First and 10. Here's May to the air. Throw secured by George Pickett. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains. So we're through one quarter of this AFC East contest. Just 3-0 is our score. Back to Hard Rock Stadium right after this. Back and ready now for the second quarter. It's Patriots football. They've got a first to begin the frame. May off the play fake. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. And it sets up second down.
It's been plays like that that have kept this game scoreless, and they can't execute. It will continue to do so.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. On the draw, they give to Stevenson. He gets a nice chunk, looks like about 5. It's going to be third down.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost, and he busts those tackles.
And they take him down right along the 30. That's a pickup of 9. And that's a New England first down.
There's no question the greatest concern there was just getting the first down. You want a high percentage throw, and you're not really concerned about big yards. Well, the drag route was perfect. He comes open the short field. It's easy to zip that throw right in there and reset those chains.
And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line. After a good pickup, they've got second and 4.
Brings up second down at the 24-yard line.
This is Stevenson heading right. He'll cobble together a yard there. It's Kader Kohu up to make that play. 7th play of the drive. Offense facing 3rd and 3.
And it's third down.
Operating from the gun. Here's May. Another drop. The last 2 plays both should have been intercepted, but neither could be brought in. However, Brock, they do at least force this 4th down. And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And we're all tied up now in the first half.
A dependable kicker, man. That is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and hit it from that distance consistently. Because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
Returning it from the 4. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. The Dolphins offense ready to go as they take the field. They aren't even quite sure what this team is going to settle in as this season, Brock, but already this is an important contest for them that could have postseason implications down the line. And he's taken to the ground after a nice push downfield.
A gain of 15 yards. That's good for a Dolphins first down.
Okay, to run like that, just everybody gets to breathe. Things become so much easier when you start a drive with momentum like that.
Going to the ground again on first. And he's going to be driven out, but a nice pickup. Gained about 8, second down.
An 8-yard gain brings up second down at their 48-yard line.
A-chain again. And he will be stopped now, but lots to like about that effort.
A gain of 15 yards.
Danger, Kate. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
He'll give to Gordon, coming right. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
You know, Kate, during draft season, I was talking to an NFL GM, and he said, you know what, in time, we're going to realize tackles for loss are just as big a deal as sacks. Sacks get so much of the popularity, tackles for loss, when you knock that offense backwards, I promise you, in time, we'll be keeping a closer eye on plays like that one. There was almost no resistance offered against a rush that came off the line ready to maul anything in sight. It was all the QB could do to get rid of that before he gets absolutely clobbered.
Throwing, here's Tagovailoa on third. Caught deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! But the Dolphins able to track that one down and cover it, so crisis, at least momentarily, averted.
It's fourth down.
Ryan Stonehouse back out there again to punt it away. Marcus Jones back to return for the Patriots. And that kick will get out of bounds without a return. Looks to be a little shy of reaching the 20. The New England offense running out now. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. First down throw for May. A lot of players around this one, and it is intercepted. Jordan Brooks comes up with it.
That's so cool. He really did it all for him, didn't he? First he forced the turnover, and then he set them up in a better spot with a really nice return. Yeah, he had designs on doing the scoring for him, too. One more move, and he might have broken it for 6.
Achane on the toss right. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play sat down behind the line.
That's some tremendous study right there. That linebacker, it was almost as if he was in the other team's huddle and knew what was coming. He read his keys, he pulled the trigger, and he makes a tackle for loss.
He brings it in. And this is down all the way to the 3. That's a gain of 13, and it sets him up with first and goal.
That's good for a Miami Dolphin. First and goal at the 3-yard line.
We've hit the 2-minute warning now at Hard Rock. The Dolphins hoping to break this tie before the half. 4 downs now to get in. Here's first and goal. Shotgun snap now to Tagovailoa. And he will go down. The Patriots make the play. And the pressure drives them backwards.
And look at that. All that effort and success from the previous play, it is gone. Credit to this defense who snapped and cleared. That's part of this game. You got to snap and clear. Give up a big play, come back and make a big one for yourself. And they do, getting home with that sack.
Going the wrong way. It's second and goal now, back at the 12. Another try following the sack. He's in trouble and gets brought down again. And that sack going to cost them some yardage.
All right, I'm to the point of the game, Kate. Now, we got to get the ball out of our hands. He is just taking a beating all game long, and on this drive, yet again. Find a way to protect, find a way to run, and get the ball out of his hands.
And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line.
Just not much to do right there. Whether he wanted to run it or throw it, even if he scraped a positive gain out of it, that's still a win for this defense.
4th down, and on comes Jason Sanders for the Dolphins field goal. Now just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense, and they can try for some points going into the break. Jason Sanders leading the Dolphins field goal unit out. He connected once and a good chance here. This is inside of 35. Sanders sends it through. And that's going to break our tie and give him a 3-point advantage.
Just really nice execution on his part to convert there. For the kicker to pay off, really the execution of his teammates. He works so much on situational opportunities. Those minutes before halftime, and they maximized it.
So it's a touchback on the kickoff, and we're going to get one final snap here in the half. Here comes the final play of our first half. Looking to throw. He gets a lot behind one, deep downfield. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on first down, but just couldn't make the connection. So a field goal game at the half. A good one so far, 2 quarters to go. Now let's check in with Scott Hansen.
Our trip around the NFL starts now. At Lambeau Field in Green Bay, the Packers at home to take on the Commanders. And he was a top 10 rusher from a year ago, Josh Jacobs. He'll take it all the way to the end zone. What a play for the score. The Packers are off to a good start, 2-0 on the young season. Next up, we go to the Steel City. We'll check in on the Steelers as they play host to the Seattle Seahawks. And it's Kenneth Walker. A brilliant catch and run for the touchdown. Lastly, let's go down to the Big Easy, the New Orleans Saints taking on the San Francisco 49ers. And this is Brock Purdy. It's a 59-yard touchdown. The Niners on top in this one at halftime. We'll give you a look now at the remainder of the games in progress in the early window and what's still to come here in Week 2 of the National Football League regular season. In the game you're watching, it's been tight throughout, a field goal separating these two sides through 2 quarters. As we send you back out to the broadcast team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
All right, thanks so much, Scott. We are back and about set to begin our second half. Sanders all set to send it away. On the return, here's Jones. He's got a lane up past the 30. And a great run back has the offense just a touch shy of midfield to start this drive. The New England offense with the football. They get it first here in the second half. And their defense sure has kept this game close. Now it's time for them to come through, get some points for their team in this low-scoring affair. Drive starts with a carry by Stevenson. And he gets this beyond the midfield stripe and onto the Dolphins side of the field. Now after the run, we see some trainers headed out for an injured player who was shaken up. They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. From the 48. Cut by Diggs. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
To the air on first down. May escapes the pocket. Ramondre Stevenson makes the catch. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Shotgun handoff to Stevenson. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down. So now here's 3rd and 5. Here's May. Pass taken in by Diggs. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs. And they've got themselves another 1st and 10. From the red zone now. This throw is caught. And this is down all the way to the 3. That's a gain of 13, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
Gosh, I really like this receiver on that drag route in particular. Why? Because he's a guy that creates after the catch. They don't close quickly. He could take it to the house.
And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. Driven backward to the 11 as they line up for 2nd and goal.
It's 2nd down and goal.
Trying again following the sack. That one's incomplete in the end zone. Tough to blame him for that drop, Brock. Even if it would have been a touchdown, that was a great effort defensively, timing that hit, keeping them from hitting the end zone.
Reaction and burst. You get in the red zone defensively, you'll hear it all the time. You cannot wait. You've got to react. And then you got to burst. And that defender does a tremendous job of breaking that pass up with contact.
The Patriots sending the field goal unit out for a try. This from 28 yards away. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that will tie things up in the 3rd.
That's why they spend all the time on the practice field during the week. That kind of operation. Perfect rhythm, perfect timing, and a 2 for 2 for this kicker.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Kickoff taken at the 3. And he's brought down just inside the 25. The Dolphins send a running back, Devon Achane, getting back to work. And they settled for a field goal on their last series, so points are a positive, but they'll look to upgrade to a touchdown here. All right, Miami has its offense set, partner. Here comes 1st and 10. Going play action, Tagovailoa. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And this one will get them into enemy territory. Hit and stop quickly, but the catch moves them to the 48. One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory.
First and 10 at the 48.
Achan, a first down carry. Jukes one defender. Drops another man with the move. And he takes it inside the 35 before heading out.
A gain of
Ball at the
15
33
yards.
for first down.
That's another Dolphins first down.
Staying on the ground here with Achan. Big gain followed by a little bit of a loss here. Defense getting the better of them on that run.
There's corners in this league that really love to cover. There's corners in this league that really love to hit. Corners that can do both, those are the guys that make themselves some serious money.
Second and 12 behind the sticks. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's able to take this one down to the 25.
Complete to Tyreek Hill. A gain of 9 brings up third and 2.
And the Patriots in the nickel for this third down call. 2 now from the gun. Rolling left, buying some time. And they drop him with a big hit, but that's going to sting worse for the defense. A big gain, and the chain's moving too. He brings the offense up now for a first and 10.
Miami Dolphins.
On the give, it's Gordon. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, they got a tackle behind the line, but a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. This one's caught. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. Drive has gone 8 plays now as they face third and 3.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up third and 3.
Tagovailoa now working from the gun. This time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of fourth down.
I think we've reached the point of the game, Kate, where I got to make my PSA. Protect the quarterback, and quarterback, protect yourself.
Fourth down, and on comes Jason Sanders for the Dolphins field goal. This from 30 yards out. Sanders sends it through, and they've taken back the lead.
Kate, we know that every one of these NFL games, well, they could take a life of their own every single weekend. Some are high-flying with lots of points. Others, like this one, they're a grinder. When you're in a low-scoring game, every one of these kicks is important.
Antonio Gibson now to return it. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. The Patriots offense all set to go. And they settled for a chip shot field goal last time, Brock. You got to think they want to be able to finish it off and reach the end zone here. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrives at the exact same time there. So that brings up second down. Now a give to Stevenson, coming right. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot. They get an even 10 on that play. And the Patriots will have a first down. So nothing but a pair of field goals added to the board as we arrive at the end of our third quarter. It's the Patriots with possession, needing to erase that deficit in a hurry. They're set up at the 35 now. May on first and 10. Into the hands of Pickett. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40. He'll run for the first time here with Antonio Gibson. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
And he's into the end zone for a New England touchdown. The Patriots take a fourth-quarter lead. You love seeing a tight end get the chance to show off those wheels, right? And in the best of cases, he could rumble the whole way home.
Kate, think of getting somebody with that type of mass rolling at full speed. Who's really going to want to stand in the way, wants to stop him anyhow? The answer, nobody.
Now a try to go up by 4, put it out of the range of a field goal. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Patriots take a 4-point lead.
13, Dolphins 9.
The Patriots kick team out there as they send it away. Washington now to return. Juke the defender. And this drive will start inside the 25. Offense returning to the field now for the Dolphins. They find themselves down here in the 4th after that touchdown. This game could end up depending on how they respond right here. Dolphins just about set up here, 1st and 10. Tua off the play fake. He tucks it and takes off. Tagovailoa lowers hits. The ball is out. Scooped up by the Patriots. Well, they can't add anything after that recovery, partner, but they do take possession of the football.
Man, that run was looking so good for him. But you'll see QBs don't always tuck it away like running backs do. That was loose. Ball away from his body and in prime position to be knocked free. That's exactly what happens once that defender catches him downfield.
The Patriots running their offense out there. And I'm pretty sure, Brock, they hadn't even all sat down on that sideline yet to rest. And now they're right back out there with a great chance to repeat their last touchdown.
And you will take that every day of the week and twice on Sundays. You don't mind at all. You got that defense right now reeling after the touchdown. Look at where they start with the football now.
The give inside to Stevenson. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd down at the 35-yard line.
Stevenson with another carry. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I think with that call, they were trying to set him up with a short 3rd down run, but he said, nope, not on my watch. I'll just go get it all right here. Now, playbook's wide open for 1st and 10.
On 1st down, it's Gibson. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11.
He was taken down behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 brings up 2nd down at the 26-yard line.
From the gun, it's May. Short pass brought in. And he gets this down inside the red zone before going out.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, give your quarterback a chance.
Finds the in route complete. And they're going to get this down to the 4 before being stopped. That's a gain of 13, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
At the 4-yard line.
A give up the middle to Stevenson. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. 2nd and goal coming up.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and goal at the 6-yard line.
May now from the gun. And he's into the end zone for a New England touchdown. The Patriots grow their lead off the turnover. DeMario Douglas with the touchdown. Now in a close game, they needed somebody to make that type of play. Now it pushes their lead to a couple of scores and makes a comeback that much more difficult.
You know, Kate, their offense did its part and padded the lead. Now it's up to this defense to make this 2-score lead hold up and carry it across the finish line.
The Patriots kick team out there as they send it away. Washington now to return. Some good work on that run back, Brock. He gets this to the 33. The Dolphins sending their offense back out there. They watch their fumble turn into points, so feeling maybe a little bit of an urge to make up for that now in this series. All right, Miami has its offense set, partner. Here comes 1st and 10. Tagovailoa back to throw. Fits it through the middle. And what a hit there. Ouch, she pays the price for moving the chains that time.
That's good for a Dolphins first down.
Not first down. Here's Tagovailoa. That's brought in by Westbrook-Ikhine. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
We've got a man in motion. Off the play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. Steps up and he's running with it. And he is stopped with authority there. But that stuff came later than they'd like as he gets a good bit and that first down.
That's good for a Miami Dolphin.
2-1 out of the pistol. No luck on the connection. It's incomplete.
That is normally a gimme for this offense, these short throws. But the defense, well, they had just enough influence on that play to force the incompletion.
Shotgun snap now to Tagovailoa. Completed over the middle. And he'll be taken down at the last possible moment. He's at the 1. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
That's good for another Miami.
Motion man set left. Running for it, it's Achan. And he's in for the touchdown. The Dolphins now within 1 score in the 4th. Devon Achan with the touchdown. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now.
And he's got it. That gets him 2 and puts them within a field goal here late. Critical 2-point play there, Brock. The conversion puts them now in range of tying this sucker up with a field goal.
So different for everybody in the building, right? A 3-point game, and especially different for the kicker. He wasn't needed there. Get yourself ready. Your defense does the job. You may need a game-tying field goal at some point soon.
The Patriot offense making their return to the field. Starting on the ground here with Stevenson. And they come through with a big stop there. Got him down for a loss as they keep fighting back here in the 4th. Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. It's the 2-minute warning from Miami. Patriots only up by a few. Offense to the line for 2nd down. They go again with Stevenson. Now he continues to find no traction on the ground here, Brock, as they bring him down for no gain. Now just 4 seconds after our 2-minute warning, we've got another pause. Timeout taken by the defense. Looking to throw. He finds Diggs right side. And he's got them quite the gain here, partner, as he finally is brought to a stop. Timeout taken by the defense. Their 2nd.
First down, New England.
Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. It is caught left side. And this one's brought to an end well downfield from that line of scrimmage. The defense takes its 3rd and final timeout. Markers reset, ball at the 37th. First and 10, here's Stevenson. And he's going to work it ahead for about 3. 2nd down coming up.
Got to be rush hour, Kate, because there's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there. He ran right into some gridlock, and he could only manage a few yards at most.
They're going to pass it here. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and you couldn't do it.
And that's away for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. Fourth down coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw. Surely not something they're too pleased about down on the field. But Kate, with that miss, we got a lot of juice. We got an opportunity here to see a field goal and a chance to take this game to overtime.
The Dolphins in pretty good field position here as they come up 1st and 10. Setting up to pass. And Willie, no, he's not going to escape. They take him down on a pivotal play late in this ball game.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Back to throw. Taken in by Hill, right side. And he's going to go out with a pickup of 3, so chipping away a few here ahead of this 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
Now to throw. Excellent protection so far. Nowhere to go with it, so he just throws it away.
That was a situation where he got the time in the pocket he needed. There just wasn't anyone open to throw it to. It got to the point he had 2 choices as that clock is going off in his head. Force a throw and risk a pick, or just get rid of it and cut your losses on the play.
Oh, it's the screen. Pass complete. Jukes his way into the clear. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. And they get the stop. This is going to be a turnover on down. So now their opponent's final chance coming up.
You know, these 4th down plays are all about trust. You lean into what you do best. Unfortunately, with the lack of execution, you're going to throw that one off the playlist.
On the handoff, Stevenson. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, that came at the perfect time.
All right, they bought him a little room. That run good for 6 on 2nd down.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
So the Patriots come in and take the win on the road. And they can be proud of their exploits on the road and overall so far this season as they improved to 2-0. So that puts a bow on this one. For my partner Brock Heward and everyone involved on our crew, I'm Kate Scott signing off. This has been another presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Patriots emerge as winners as we say so long from Miami.
These players are on the last year of their contract. Re-sign them to keep them around next season and beyond. You can also make your own custom offer instead by editing contract details.